Hello, everyone. My name is Nikola, and for ESC Bubble, I'm having an opportunity to have an interview with Sinerġija, who is consisting out of Madara and Marte, and they will be performing a song in the final of Supernova this year. So, hello, girls. How is it feeling to be the finalists? Congratulations.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for inviting us, first of all, to have this interview. We are very excited. We are just coming from our rehearsal for the finals, so still with a lot of emotions just from the stage. Yeah, a little bit overwhelmed with all the things that we have to do to prepare for our final performance. But as you all know, this how to say preparement and rehearsals and interviews, they take a lot of time. But we are very excited, and yeah, we can't wait to share our song again with Latvia, with also with the Europe.
Madara, you have been taking part at Supernova in 2018 and 2020 with the songs in Latvian language, and now you're performing a song in English. How was that before, and how did that change, and what made you compete with a song in English now?
Yeah, so yeah, those years I participated in Latvian language. So I do love my language really, like really a lot. It's such a beautiful language, and I feel when I write songs, particularly in my language, I feel very connected with the lyrics, with the meaning, what I'm trying to say. But this year, I don't know, but I felt somehow different.
And this is our first
Yeah,
song
our
in
first
English,
song in
yes.
English from Sinerġija, which is our project together with Marte. So that also kind of brought a little bit of a different vibe and a different feeling to it, because I wasn't participating on my own. I was participating with a duo. So we were recording our album, our first album, and one of the songs just kind of popped out, and I looked for the deadline. So when is the Supernova deadline, when you have to enter with the songs? And I see, oh my God, it's like
10 days.
after 10 days. So 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 kind of the idea was born, and I felt that I need to, I don't know, kind of broaden up my perspective in music also, because for some time I already felt like writing in English, but I never had the courage or all the perfect situation for it, you know. But because Eurovision is such a broad audience and from the whole world, you know, people are listening, I felt like this is the moment. If I want to try to sing in English, I have to do it right now. And we added a verse in the middle, also in Latvian. So kind of keeping this, our native vibe and a little bit of folkloric, mystical feeling in the middle. So that's like our kind of ritual in the song. And then the rest is in English. So I hope everyone understands what I'm singing. And and kind of getting really straight to the message what we're trying to bring.
Yes, and we are recording the same song in Latvian also.
Yes, we have also an idea to release a Latvian version of it too.
Yes.
When can we expect the release of it? Like, is it gonna happen soon after, or Supernova finishes, or what's the plan?
Yeah, I think so. So we want to release our first album, and uh, we have almost everything already recorded. So there are just a couple of things left. And this idea of the song also being in Latvian, we have to still have to say finish a little bit, but it's already started to, I started the recording process, and it's going well. So little things here and there, and I think March would be the month that we would release our first album, and also this song in Latvian.
We're awaiting March then. And I wanted to ask you, how did you met with Marta, and how did the Sinergia start? Like, what was the point when it started?
This was after your
Participation, yeah,
participation
in the first
in
Eurovision.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry, not Eurovision. I'm already there. I'm sorry.
Supernova. Yeah, all good.
Supernova, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it so much. I think it's already in my in my being, that word.
No, but you were
Yeah,
not making a mistake, because it's also national contests and national selections are also part
yeah,
of Eurovision bubble. So definitely it's
yeah.
like becoming part of a huge family and all of the fans. So it's not a mistake,
Yeah,
that,
right.
yeah,
It's sometimes difficult to say Supernova like a different name, but
yeah,
actually it's
yeah,
part of for selection of
of a
Eurovision.
huge
Kind
family,
of,
yeah.
yeah, it's all family of it.
So after
So
2018, you met with Marte, right?
yeah, it was so basically when I wrote my song as Amoeba and I participated, I was still living in the Netherlands and in Amsterdam because I was kind of studying there, and then with the participation I came back to Latvia and started living here and performing here. So after this pre-selection, it went really well. I went to the finals and yeah, actually it went really well. A lot of people heard my song and I started to feel, oh my God, okay, let's do it. Maybe let's just write more music. Let's try to work with this. I'm now a singer and I'm a cello player. Let's work on that. And I went to one of Marta's musical meditations where she plays Tibetan sounding bowls and crystal bowls and gongs, and she plays a lot of different kind of instruments. So while I was lying there in that musical meditation, the idea was kind of born in me. I should ask that girl. Maybe she wants to do something together. And I don't know, we kind of vibed. We didn't know each other at all, but it was so instant and so easy already from the beginning. And I also needed a friend at that time. So because I just moved back, I didn't know anyone anymore so much. So we became friends, and that's great. We started to play together these little meditations where I play cello and I sing and she plays her instruments. We kind of, that's why we called it synergy, like Sinerġija,
Mm.
because we have to feel each other really a lot and we have to feel also our audience who are sitting and listening our music. And yeah, 8 years later, we're here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely the synergy of music as well, because music is in all of us. It's just different rhythms and everything. So magical.
Exactly.
And I wanted to ask you, now that you're taking part in the final and the performance, how was the idea for the song and the performance born? Like, because you're having interesting costumes, you also have a nice performance, and like all of the, let's say, spirits, and how, I mean, everyone can interpret it in their own way, right? But like it's very magical and taking you to a different place, and the music is also feeling like very Lord of the Rings. So how does it how did it happen? Like how did it start, the ideas with it?
I think our yeah, I don't know, but since the beginning, something with fairies and elves and magic is something that just is like kind of coming out of me already since I know myself. I think with my first pre-selection, you also saw it a little bit,
It's
and
the
now,
same about me.
and it's the same about
Yes.
her. I think that's why we vibe so well. We have similar kind of, I don't know, energy maybe, or something that we want to create.
Mm.
And so that song, yeah, some people say maybe it's not, maybe, it doesn't have this electronic vibe that it's very, very modern right now, like very popular to give a lot of electronic music and beats, like bam, bam. So it doesn't have it. We have this more kind of film music sound. Sometimes maybe you would even think, when we want to use natural instruments and we want to have this really kind of yeah, magical, maybe even spiritual kind of feeling when you hear the music and you can really dive in it and heal also maybe a little bit yourself with the music. And we invited a choreographer, uh, and she's called Annika Andersson, and she's also as crazy as we are.
And
So
she likes our song very much. So
she liked our song
yes, and that's very
like a
important.
lot, and she
Yes.
had such a like crazy imagination about how it should look and what we should use on the stage. So we decided to welcome her in our team. So actually she has done like amazing work. She's really a fireball, and yeah, she's really like intense, but she's doing things. So her vision was with this fabric on the stage, and the dancers, not just to have dancers on the stage, but to have really like a theatrical experience in it. And she shared her vision about like a person under the like the veil and under the fabric, and having this illusion of getting out of some place, or having a rebirth of like yourself and your life. And this is also what we want to bring in with our song. We want to give people some hope, like that, there's a lot of intense energy happening right now in the world, and we kind of want them to give this kind of hope of light, that you can get through this and you can have this reality that you are free and without fear, and that's okay. As a human being, you can also be healed, and to have a really nice kind of life experience. And sometimes we forget it in this, when you look at the news, or sometimes you hear the stories, it's just insane. So we want to give this really nice and beautiful experience for everyone who is listening, just to, yeah, have this bound by the light, like that you're connected, and you are actually the light source
We
that
are
we,
connected.
yes, we just want to bring some light to the stage.
Yeah, and speaking about bringing some light to the stage, Eurovision is known as, let's say, also a platform which brings light to many places. So I also wanted to ask you, do you follow the show regularly, and do you have some like Eurovision favorites also from other years of Latvian representation at Eurovision, or the contest itself?
Yes, I do follow a lot. Eurovision, I watch it every year, and I do watch it already since I was a little kid. And there were some years where, every year they bring, like, Eurovision brings a different kind of energy. It's so diverse. And sometimes I looked and I thought, oh my God, like what's happening this year? It's wow, it's crazy. So it's very difficult to judge like what each country wants to bring and show. There has been a lot of amazing performances. Um, I do love. I loved, one of my favorites is Jamala from Ukraine with that song. I can't even like describe how emotionally powerful that song was, and to know all of these happenings that are happening right now, still, like, I almost want to cry just from thinking how, yeah, that story is just, yeah, very powerful, what she had in her song. I also loved Nemo, which was last year's winner. He was like a dynamite on the stage. I don't know. He was just, wow, so many styles combined together, like a crossover from so many things, but it was like unforgettable performance. And also Lorraine, of course, that one year before. And
This is my
yeah, Marta's favorite is
yeah,
Lorraine. And well, these are just some,
Marte,
but
which one do you prefer more, Tattoo or Euphoria?
euphoria.
Euphoria. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
so powerful and so mystical.
yeah.
Yes.
But that's insane. Yeah, Lorraine is just such a charismatic
Yes.
personality. When you
Mm.
look at her, you're mesmerized. It's like, yeah, she should. I think she could just stand there and people would be, but first place. That's just, yes.
And there was a
And I mean,
dance, amazing. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
and definitely, like, thanks to Eurovision, we're all discovering those kind of artists and the magic of it and the beauty of it as well. And everyone can be part of the world and also be one with the synergy of music and everyone. Yeah, I think it's amazing. And I wanted to ask you, what are you two doing when you're not playing your lovely instruments and when you're not singing and creating music? Do you have any hobbies or something which you do?
Yes, our recent hobby is horse riding.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a bit of extreme sport, but we love it. So I started it in this summer. And my sister is a professional horse rider, so I've been connected with horses already since I was a child. And so I started this summer, and then I invited also Marta to join.
This was my dream from my childhood. Yes.
So we connected on that. So that's also nice, um, because horses are such large beings, and I have heard a lot of stories about their heart magnetic field, that it kind of really calms you down, and they're just, I don't know, they're such beautiful animals. They're a bit like sometimes nervous and scared. You never know what can happen, but when you're together with them, you kind of lost everything. At least that's for me. So I think that's our favorite
This is
hobby
some
right
kind of
now.
meditation also.
Yes. And we
Yeah,
can really switch off from everything
and they do have
during.
healing energy as well, because when you're doing also hippotherapy, you can also get in a way healed and some feel some other aspects of your personality as well. So it's a magical experience also. So what I wanted also to ask you is how, like, what are your plans after Supernova 2025?
So basically, I think,
Finish our album.
yes, I think that's the priority
Mhm.
of ours. Tomorrow we have the finals, so we will know we go to Switzerland or someone else. We will see what happens tomorrow. And I think immediately after that, we will finish our album, and we want to release it as soon as possible, so we can share our music and, yeah, our love. We have we have been recording the album for a year now, so it's like a lot of time.
Yeah, we thought it will be about a couple of months.
Yeah. But as an adult, you work a lot. I'm also a cello teacher in two schools, and she's a music therapy teacher, or
Not
practitioner,
teacher, just music therapist.
music therapist.
Yes.
And so, yeah, we work a lot with people in daily basis, giving music. So it's been a lot, yeah. So we try to organize our week that in the end of the week we go to the studio, and there we can work on our songs. But each song is again as a story, and we will have also instrumental themes, not just vocal songs, but also instrumental. And then we record each instrument separately. Also the gongs, or this Latvian instrument that you saw, kuokle, which is Marta's also one of
Mark's favorite.
Marta's favorite, yeah. And so I think we will work on that. So we would release as quickly as possible our album. And some
And
people,
for concert.
yes, album release concert. So that's also a lot of work to prepare for it. Mm.
That's so great. Thank you so much for sharing all of these things and informations with me and the rest of our viewers and followers of ESC Bubble. Do you have any other message for them?
Guys, just watch our final tomorrow if you have a chance. I know that there's a lot of countries at this very point having their finals and the last selections. I know that in this weekend. So I think Euro fans are just having so many emotions flying out, because we will know tomorrow who's going to Basel, to Switzerland. And just watch the final. I hope that our song can, I don't know, vibrate with you in some way, maybe with your hearts. We just, if you send us like just nice thoughts, we would be already happy, because I think no one else can vote outside of Latvia. I think, I'm not sure, I think. And just send us really good thoughts and peaceful thoughts, and enjoy our performance. The only thing that we want to share how music can connect and how it can heal, and we just want to make the world a better place, and that's it. So if you can enjoy it and catch that feeling, we're happy. That's all we want.
Thank you so much, Madara and Marta. It was lovely chatting with you all. And for the rest of you, watching us from different parts of the world, stay tuned with ESC Bubble. Check out our other content and more interviews with other artists competing in the national finals and national selections. Also, our live blogs as well. So thank you everyone for following and see you soon. Bye.
Bye.